Welcome back. Okay, today we're going to cover Genesis chapter 3. Again, this is the English Standard Version. And again, this is the idiot's guide to the Bible. Because I'm the idiot reading the Bible. So, go on this journey with me. Chapter 3, they call the fall. Now the serpent was more crafty than any other beast in the fields that the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, "Did God actually say you should not eat of any tree in the garden?" And the woman said to the serpent, "We may eat of the fruit of the trees in the garden, but God said, you shall not eat of the fruit of the tree that is in the midst of the garden, neither shall you touch it, lest you die." Sounded like Goldilocks or something. Forgive me, I'm sorry. I'm trying. But the serpent said to the woman, "You will not surely die, for God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." So when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was delight to the eyes, and that the tree was to be desired to make one wise, she took of its fruit and ate. And she also gave some to her husband, who was with her, and he ate. Then the eyes of both were opened, and they knew that they were naked. Wow, what an epiphany. Crap, we're naked. Now what do we do? How dumb were these two? It was like the apple gave them a brain or something. I mean, I'm sorry, but doesn't it sound like that the apple all of a sudden gave them a brain that they didn't have before? So did the devil give us a brain, or did God give us a brain? Once we had a brain, is that when God thought about the Bible and we might need his words? Huh. I'm perplexed. Maybe it will tell us. Let's keep reading. We're not quitting till we finish this book. Even if I have to do this all by myself, I'm not quitting. I'm not a quitter. Okay, anyway. Let's go on with verse 7. Genesis chapter 3, verse 7. Then the eyes of both were opened, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves loincloths. And they heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And the man and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees of the garden. Apparently there's more than one. Trees. Easier to hide. But the Lord God called to the man and said to him, "Where are you?" And he said, "I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself." He said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten of the tree of which I commanded you not to eat?" The man said, "The woman," okay, he throws her under the bus. I'm sorry, I have read this one, and it cracks me. It's her. No, you made her. It's her fault. I'll read it now. But times have not changed much, okay? Just haven't. I'm sorry. He throws her right under the bus. Kill her, not me. Not my fault. Okay. I'm sorry. I find this part relative to today's society. It's Genesis chapter 3, verse 12. Verse 12. We stopped at 12. The man said, "The woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me fruit of the tree, and I ate." Then the Lord God said to the woman, "What is this that you have done?" The woman said, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." There had to be tears with that. Puppy dog lips and droopy eyes and tears and pouty lip. There had to be. There had to be. The Lord God said to the serpent, Because you have done this, cursed are you above all livestock, and above all beasts of the field. On your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat all the days of your life. I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. To the woman he said, I will surely multiply your pain in childbearing. In pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be contrary to your husband, but he shall rule over you. Okay, pause. So man didn't really rule over woman till she ate that apple. Now, there's a video coming out on my channel about Lilith, who is in the Bible, by the way. I'm going to cover her, but outside of this. There was another woman in the beginning. Okay. And when we get to Isaiah, we'll cover her. I think that's intriguing. That woman did not have to submit to man until she ate that dang apple. I'm not buying her pouty lip. I don't think we should all had to pay for that. And in the last video, I did say something about children. And here, yep, he's multiplying the pain in childbearing, so there was going to be children from the get-go. Because God clearly knew there was going to be childbearing. And that's why he made them with their different sex organs, I believe. So there could be, they could multiply like all the other animals he said to multiply. So he wanted them to multiply. Okay, anyway, back on track. Genesis chapter 3, verse 17. And to Adam he said, because you have listened to the voice of your wife, and you have eaten of the tree of which I commanded you, you shall not eat of it. Cursed is the ground because of you. In pain you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Thorns and thistles it shall bring forth to you, and you shall eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, till you return to the ground, for out of it you were taken. For you are dust, and to dust you shall return. He sounds really upset. Could just be the way I'm reading it. And I'm thinking, wow. He's ticked off. Okay. You notice neither one of them said they were sorry. Like, well, yeah, we know we weren't supposed to do that. We're really sorry. Neither one of them said that. They tried to... Adam blamed her, she blamed the serpent, everybody's blaming somebody. Again, the blame game. It came from the beginning of time. Day one of life. I think we immediately started throwing people under the bus. It wasn't our fault. It wasn't my fault. Well, God's telling a different story. He's saying, yes, it is. And now you're all going to pay. Because nobody could own the truth. Like I say, own the truth before the truth owns you. This is a prime example of nobody owning the truth until God pointed it out and the truth owned them. And they had to pay a high price for that. Anyway, he's mad. Genesis chapter 3, verse 20. The man called his wife's name Eve. Apparently she didn't have a name up until that point. Because she was the mother of all living. And the Lord God made for Adam and for his wife garments of skins and clothed them. Then the Lord God said, behold, the man has become like one of us in knowing good and evil. Now, lest he reach out his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat, and live forever. Therefore, the Lord God sent him out from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he was taken. He drove out the man, and at the east of the Garden of Eden he placed the cherubim and a flaming sword that turned every way to guard the way to the tree of life. Wow. We're only in chapter 3 and this thing's heating up. This just got hot. I mean, flaming sword, it's hot. The Bible's not boring. This is some cool stuff. Now, when I say I've read it, I've read parts of it. I am not going through and pre-reading any of this before I read it to you. So if sounds like I'm messing things up, it's because it's like I'm just reading it for the first time again. It's been a long time. So, forgive me if that happens. Like if I was to do this professionally, which I'm not really, I'm just winging it and being me. I would have read it through and I'd have, everything all set out. But um, we're just here to enjoy this, okay? Homework for you. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions, things you think I'm wrong on, which people are most likely to tell me in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe if you think that anybody else could benefit anything from watching this video. Till next time, love ya. Bye.